This is a book review of Contagious. We are Accessory to Success and have an email newsletter we send out once a week with book releases, reviews, takeaways from all these great business books we read and review. If you'd like to subscribe to that, you can head over to the website and find a place to do that, along with links to a lot of other book recommendations we make in this review. So head over there now. Let's move on to the main takeaway from this review. We are currently living in the internet era. Words like views, likes, shares, viral, online, offline, etc. in relation to social media are well known. It is the dream of an entrepreneur and a digital marketer to have their brand, product, idea, ad, or any other creative go viral and garner millions of views. Jonah Berger teaches the strategy or trick to achieving just that: how to virally spread your message, get people to talk about it and share it within your social circle, or in one word, how to make your brand contagious. Here are some bullet point takeaways from the book. How to make your brand generate immense word-of-mouth publicity. How to create an impact. Grab customer interest. Get people eager to share your content with their contacts, or eagerly imitate your content, or desperately want to become part of your brand. Steps, or the 6 elements to make your brand contagious. Now on to the main summary. An entrepreneur or marketing person always has this one thing that drives their every professional action: how to grab the attention of the consumer with regards to their product or service offering. Big budgets are allocated and spent on marketing just to grab customers' eyeballs. Sadly, most marketing campaigns falter and rarely manage to create the right kind of buzz around their products, services, causes, and ideas. They spend millions of dollars on hit or miss marketing to attain this goal. Berger's well-researched book Contagious is a fantastic marketing book to this very purpose. It gives clarity on why some products, ideas, services, videos, songs, etc. become a rage and a talking point, while others fail to make even a minimum flutter. Would you purchase a high-end product like a car, television, mobile phone solely based on its pricing or advertising? Or are you more likely to make your purchase on the recommendation of a good friend who personally vouches for the quality of the product? Exactly. We are all more likely to make the purchase based on the recommendation of our friend, as we trust our friend more than a clever ad. Berger explains why social influence and word of mouth is more effective, persuasive, targeted, and likely to convert. One of the pertinent things in the book is a statistical question. What percentage of people, or what percentage of word-of-mouth marketing, happens online? This question is very relevant because of the widespread prevalence of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. People often share their thoughts, ideas, and opinions with their friends and colleagues on social media. Most people answering this question guessed 50% or upwards. Jonah goes on to explain how 50% is wrong. Surprisingly, only 7% is the number of people that actually end up communicating with word of mouth on social media. The idea here is that people spend most of their time offline. They communicate with other people at work, with family, friends, etc. Those are the times when ideas get passed from one person to another. This idea is so interesting because it is opposite of what one would normally think or assume in these digital times, and given the wide and global reach of social media. The book goes on to talk about what makes something contagious. He gives some good examples about what it takes to get people to actually decide to share your product. This has a lot to do with not just the products itself and what they are, but mostly about how they are advertised. It is interesting to think about the difference between something that you will easily share with your friends and something you will not share with your friends. The psychology goes behind something interesting enough to share is if it's going to make the sharer look good. He calls this social currency. Contagious talks about the fine distinction about being the life of the party without ruining the party. It is just a different way to articulate what we bring to advertising ourselves, products or services on a daily basis, and try and learn to get better at it. It is a way to put something in someone's brain that makes them think about your product in a specific light and talk to somebody else about the product. For more on this, read the book Competing Against Luck, or the book Hey Whipple, Squeeze This. Berger walks through 6 necessary elements which will make things catch on or become contagious, called steps. Number 1, social currency. Why we share what we share. We will share what we think makes us look good, cool, smart, funny, knowledgeable, fascinating, and interesting. For more on this, you can read the book Chasing Cool. Triggers. There are some visuals, words, or content which act as a stimulus to link thoughts, ideas, or products in people's minds. For example, for a snack, we tend to pair milk and cookies, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Roses are usually associated with the color red. 3, emotion. Arouse emotions, positive or negative, to go viral. 4, public. Human beings imitate and look for social proof. When you see others doing or using something, you tend to follow the trend. 5, practical value. Humans are instinctively helpful beings. They are more likely to share useful content or refer products and services which add value to their functioning. 6, stories. Compelling stories, emotional stories, if told well, are most likely to be shared. The narrative should strike a chord. Individuals, businesses, and brands would do well to follow these 6 steps and leverage the concept to make their brands contagious. This book triggers ideas and gets you to think about your business in a different way. Another book about things hitting a turning point is The Tipping Point, about the author, Jonah Berger. At 7 years old, Jonah Berger's IQ was genius level. He excelled at math and science. One summer vacation, his grandmother introduced him to the book The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. This was it. Young Berger got hooked on social psychology, sociology, and marketing. He was fascinated by all aspects of human behavior and how decisions influence individual behavior. For thereon began his brilliant journey. Jonah Berger is a marketing professor at the Wharton School of Business. He shares his many years of research in Contagious, which is a New York Times bestseller and was named Best Marketing Book of 2014 by the American Marketing Association. He's a much sought-after, world-renowned expert on consumer behavior. He has been published in top-tier academic journals, teaches Wharton's highest-rated online course, and keynoted hundreds of events. Berger has helped hundreds of companies like Apple, Google, Nike, and GE get their products, services, and ideas to catch on. He's helped Facebook launch new hardware, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation sharpen messaging. And smart startups, political campaigns, and nonprofit organizations change minds and drive action. His most recent work uses automated textual analysis and natural language processing to pull behavioral insights from text data, e.g., predicting song success from lyrics, movie success from scripts, and customer satisfaction from service calls. This is a book review of Contagious, highly recommended. We are Accessory to Success. Thanks for listening. There's a lot of other book recommendations in this review. You can find links to all of those in the blog post, as well as a place to subscribe to our email newsletter where we send out a once-a-week email recommending books like this, announcing new releases, sharing great tidbits and takeaways from all these great business books. If that sounds interesting, feel free to subscribe. Find us on social media, and thanks for listening again. We'll see you in the next review.